This is Senator Bernie Sanders. I am with Cardi B. We're at the 10 Nail Bar in Detroit, Michigan, talking about some of the most important issues that impact you.
Education, jobs, wages, police brutality.
Now we're in the nail bar. Cardi's nails and mine are just.
I am so incredibly excited for this, guys. I'm not going to lie. I've been waiting for this for some time now. Cardi B is talking to Bernie Sanders. Cardi B, a.k.a. Comrade B. Now, you guys might remember I've talked about her advocacy for the minimum wage a while back. And finally, a leaked segment from the interview that will be released on Thursday is available on Cardi B's Instagram. We're going to take a look at it. But first, here's some more cute stuff from the interview. Okay?
Just a little bit different, but we hope you'll tune in.
Yes.
All right. So that's the introduction. The full interview is coming out on Thursday, but there is a portion here where Cardi B very thoughtfully talks about a necessity for minimum wages and living wages with Senator Bernie Sanders. So let's take a look at that video really quickly, okay?
Like, what are we going to do about wages in America?
Good.
Like, for example, like me as a New Yorker, not now, but, you know, when I was not famous, I just felt like no matter how many jobs I get, I wasn't able to make ends meet. Like, I wasn't able to pay my rent, get transportation, and eat.
That is an excellent and important question, because right now we have tens of millions of people who are earning what I consider to be starvation wages. Can you imagine somebody today earning $9 an hour?
It don't make no sense.
No.
All right. So we're going to continue on that video in a brief moment, but I just wanted to say one thing really quickly. Cardi B, unironically and uncritically, is more thoughtful about the necessity for living wages than like 90% of the media class. Now, before we go further into this video, I know that the criticism is, of course, going to be, oh my God, well, she's a celebrity. Who cares what she has to say? Oh my God, her grammar is not perfect. All this other crazy nonsense that I know people are already reacting to this video with. And here's what I have to say. I don't care. I don't care at all. You know why I don't care? I understand that a lot of the celebrity endorsements, more often than not, are not very thoughtful, and it's very shallow, and it's just like Lena Dunham doing a pantsuit anthem for Hillary Clinton. That's what we have burned in the back of our minds when we think about celebrity endorsements. But this is a good one because Cardi B was not very wealthy not that long ago, and she obviously still remembers that, and she stays true to her roots in that sense, and advocates against her current class interests quite frequently. So my point is this: you don't have to be a brilliant orator to adequately communicate a necessity for living wages, and it's incredibly frustrating when working class people criticize a multimillionaire as she advocates for working class interests, which happen to directly oppose her own personal immediate self-interests. Okay? So any multimillionaire who's out there talking about the necessity for living wages is a good one. All right? Any multimillionaire who's out there advocating for Bernie Sanders, not because they think it's the cool thing to do, but because they genuinely believe that Bernie Sanders has the capacity to change, is a good thing, okay? Because this system does absolutely need to change. Now let's finish the rest of the interview, okay?
It doesn't. How do you pay your rent? How do you pay for food? How do you pay for transportation?
Right.
You can't. And if you have a child.
Yes. And my thing is that, you know, certain people like to brag that there is more jobs now in America, but it's like,
Trump.
Yeah, there's an increase of jobs given, but what are they paying?
Right.
In these jobs? They're practically paying nothing.
You got it. That is exactly the issue. So you can get a job, but maybe you're going to have to work for 2 or 3 jobs.
Exactly.
Legislation that I've introduced, which was passed in the House recently, U.S. House, would raise that minimum wage to $15 an hour. And what we also have to do is make it easier for workers to join unions so they can sit down and engage in collective bargaining and earn a decent living.
What's really remarkable to me about this entire conversation is also the fact that Donald Trump and many other economists in the past, liberal and conservative both, have talked about the unemployment rate as a good metric for a healthy economy. But an unemployment rate dropping does not necessarily mean that the economy is healthy, especially when considering that the real problem that we're facing in America is wage stagnation. So I don't care if Cardi B doesn't have the best grammar or is not the most skilled orator. It doesn't really matter when the things she's talking about are actually what the American people need to hear. I'm Hasan Piker. I want to hear what you guys thought about this. Did you like this video? Are you excited for this interview like I am? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And this has been The Breakdown.